under the blessing of His Holiness Kyabgun Chetang Rinpoche, His Eminence Kyabje, and my dear friend filmmakers, and my dear fellows medias. It is a great pleasure to present this movie. Somehow, like I still remembering like 2010 flash flood. I don't know how put that 2010 flash flood, if you all remember, in Ladakh. It was 10 August, like it was 5th August in the night around 2 o'clock. There was a big noise, which is, we living in the area, we are also border of China and Pakistan. I thought that the big plane is landing in our place in Ladakh, It was not the fighter planes, It was a thunder of the big flash floods. During these big flash floods, I seen lots of animals are under the mud, Lots of animals, it is dying. I still remember people are asking me to help me, and I'm helpless, I can't help the people because that time I have a camera in my hand. So I thought I capture all these things, and I wanted to show this to the world, what happening because changing of the climate in Ladakh. I thought that is enough now. Not anymore. I wanted to see this climate change happening in place like Ladakh. Again, 2012, I have seen in the Changtang area where one of the most fabulous world-class Pashmina goats, 20,000 sheep and goats are under the snow. When I seen all these bodies, I said, wow, what happening in these places, Okay, 2012 is past. In 2014 again, I seen in my village, Kolgya, under the again, there is no rain, there is nothing. Again, floods comes, In 2018, I remember, I got the opportunity to meet His Holiness Kyabgun Chetang Rinpoche, and His Holiness asked me, Stanzin, can you bring your film, The Shepherdess of the Glaciers, to the show to the monastery in Piang? And I got the opportunity. I screened this movie with His Holiness, and suddenly, in half an hour, the electricity was stopped. When electricity was stopped, I was little trembling, what I says to His Holiness Kyabgun Chetang Rinpoche. And His Holiness was so simple, what we call the compassionate. Like Holiness was just, relax, electricity will come. So I wanted to tell you something. And then His Holiness saying, there is we are planning have a Go Green, Go Organic, all these project, I was very much touched. Today, we always blaming, and there is only few people who are really in actions, Everybody was saying, go green and eat locally and do locally, and this is just a word, So this is why I seen Go Green, Go is such as doing something so special. And I never thought that one day I make a movie on climate change and all this. I got opportunity, and always many people, when people came to Ladakh and everything, oh, this land is moonland, I really like people saying moonland to our countries, our place in region, because we are on the moonland. It's very thin air, and to live is very difficult place in Ladakh, Today, advanced countries like US and France and Russia and our own countries, everybody wanted to go on the moon, and they wanted to make a gardens, Today, I salute Ladakh Autonomous Development Councils. Today, I salute administrations of UT Ladakh. Today I salute district administration Leh. Today I salute who are supporting this Go Green Go organics, Today I salute all the people for these regions, because they are not running out of this moonland. Everybody wanted to come and they wanted to make a beautiful garden, and it will be, I'll say, world example for whole world. This is the place. So this why, like when I try to say, when our honorable Chief Executive Councillor Advocate Kartai Shile, ICs ka Yaksile, then all the councillors from that region, they asked me, Stanzin, can you make movies on these places? I think how I'll make this movie, because I really wanted to do something. Then this movie is not I made, I have one of the greatest team. And with this movie, I would like to introduce that, when I make some kind of this movie in the past few years, I have to go to down Delhi, Bombay and European countries to find the best cinematographer, best sound designer, best script writers and best tongue lister, all this, Today all these youth are here, So they make this movie, I'm just coordinating, This is why with the Go Green Go, you also not by putting the trees together, because you are generating all these unemployment youth professional together. This is what I seen in this Go Green Go projects, Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you so much, because while making this movie, I got a tremendous support from all the supporters from the regions, administrations, and Hill Council, because I feel we wanted to work more, because now governments and publics are not far, they are very near, So this is what we try this small work. I hope you will all like it, and then this is, again, we will not keep here, we will spread that in all over the world, and then one day our moonland will be an example for the whole the world, Please, I hope we all again join 5th June 2020. We can make more better than this. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Ladakh has a very unique ecosystem, unlike the rest of the world. In rest of the world, you have either desert. Desert means only desert without water. But fortunately, Ladakh is desert, but we have a lot of water. In the past, we have been utilizing only glacier water, so we have a very limited greenery, limited plantation.
Ladakh is a high-altitude cold desert, resembling a moonscape. It is home to the world's highest saltwater lake, the Pangong Tso, in the Changthang Valley. Perched at a height of 4,350 meters above sea level, Pangong is the pristine Pearl of India, receiving a growing global tourist footfall. Enchanting flushes of blue, green and gold turn white with the onset of winter, making the lake one with the mountains.
되는 멍세 되는 결라 패체스 보였을 때 막 먹고이 패체스 보였을 때 나에서 사카스마 만 메락 방미 카테 루궁 되는 타궁 대 나에 사카 최초부 타궁을 사용 된 대오세 되는 사 추마 먹고 패체스 보였을 때 이 방금 소마 먹고 패체스 보였을 때 되는 사카스마 추나 높게는 대 소파선을 라룩다서 되는 그 맛만이는
Towards the south of the Pangong Lake, people are coming together to heal the planet's health. While walking on thin ice, they have a mad idea to go green.
itu semata project ko ngatang route na tene chincha ngata I san sam se ka dukan miun ngatang yang le to se city jaga ngata magnet macha la inre ka ngata sangma jux de thunken gun yot na demba ngata I ka dukan mi sangma dukse no palas ngata thakeng ne yang ngata le magnet song se yot ka mi sangma yang lo se I ka yong ches ka thakpo ja
विंटर के टाइम पे स्पेशली चांगथंग के लिए यहाँ से फीड और फोडर जो है कई टन्स में जाते हैं सबको मालूम है उससे गवर्नमेंट ऑफ यूटी गवर्नमेंट और लद्दाख ऑटोनोमस हिल डेवलपमेंट काउंसिल को काफ़ी पैसा जो है उसमें रिजर्व रखना पड़ता है लेकिन जब वहाँ पे हम पैसा प्लांटेशन करते हैं साथ ही साथ जो रिजर्व ऑलरेडी वहाँ पे नेचुरल पैसा जो है ग्रो होता है लेकिन वो जो रिजर्व पैसा है कम से कम 15 या एक महीने के लिए एक राशन जो है हमारे लाइफ स्टॉक के लिए तैयार हो जाता है साथ ही साथ उससे कोई पोल्यूशन नहीं होगा वो कार्बन न्यूट्रल की तरफ है ही है तो इससे पता चलता है कि इस होलीनेस का लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए क्या विजन है उसे क्लियर जाहिर होता है
सकाओ गुनला खतन तांजाना तेनी तेका या कम से कम या निके सुंगे जी तेका खतन तां पुरसा
सकेत मला टंगू यो दिन मला मिमांग सोलदम टंगू यो तो सुगुना समलो यानी इवन नगा इमिन मेत काम सा लासुक ताम इना सोगा ओल ताम ये संगमा तेने माता इना सोगा सतलु हलम तोंग दुन दे सो तोंग गेट पाजे पाला यो
मेडिसिन हब से नेचर के साथ नेचुरली भी है आप ह्यूमन एफर्ट थ्रू काफ़ी इसमें इंटरेस्टिंग जो है बदलाव आया है इसमें काफ़ी संभव हुआ है इसमें जो है हम सिर्फ ऐसे अंधाधुंध नहीं लगा रहा है कि लद्दाख के अंदर लेह के अंदर जो है डीआरडीओ और बिहार जैसे साइंटिस्ट मिल के हम इसको काम को कर रहा है
Amidst the barrenness of the valley is a richness of flora and fauna, including the remarkable Changthangi Pashmina goat that is nurtured by a community of semi-nomads. The Changpa live life on the edge, a life of harmony between nature, animal, and human, embedded in spirituality. Now, their perseverance against all odds since time immemorial is facing the heat of climate crisis. How can mountain communities brave such lingering uncertainties of the planet's future?
Takai hotel waktu pengjina lepat kurio lepat sampai itu. Tata saja namle kurio tantan tunte yang kurio pada sokongan macam cajiwang mama musik tata saja guna siru. Itu cawa jalan siwulah cawa jalan tenang nampak nguru jatung tung atas sidak yang na nian jaminda korang senja nongjila te samalang kata kolang ngojal.
Ocam laksu gejaste ring unma na ria te ri semsan gune thogana burse zera sok tatena japsan ze sok ma mong poji ngaja pushi pie ko khachapin te daksa te ochamang te ri semsan thogana ma shkyoste
Green Himalayas is a venture between Go Green and Golden Mile Learning to create self-sustaining mountain ecosystems. Green Himalayas envisions a green cover of 1 billion trees across the Himalayas to offset carbon emissions at a massive scale.
Every tree that grows here will share its bounty well beyond its borders. It will sequester carbon. It will encourage pollination and biodiversity. It will improve soil and it will manage water. We hope it also helps in creating employment and prosperity for the local community. And well beyond that, every tree we grow here will become a symbol of hope and courage. Hope and courage that we can and will win the fight against climate change. Because if we can do it here, in this challenging terrain, just think, what can we not achieve anywhere in the world when we work together and put our minds to it? Green Himalayas, our NGO, has been working with Go Green, Go Organic for the last 7 years. And it's been a very, very powerful collaboration. This year, we wish to extend that further. We wish to provide all stakeholders with the ability to track the progress of this plantation well beyond the 5th of June, from their laptops and from their mobiles, by accessing a powerful new application called Grow that we've developed.
Because of this initiative, we have seen social bondings are there. Because many, from the initial to till date, many of these projects, they have taken that in different region of the Ladakh areas. And because of that, each year around more than 1,000 people gather together for plantation, and because of that people get opportunities to come together and they share each other, they know each other, and because of that they know about their own community, we can say more deeper. So that is why Go Green Go Organic really helps in building their social bonding.
Paglo ke lola ina le matar bi khatru jidang te dena shama matar na kyang ne tero matar disu khamang patang da dang de tru gang do ta botong kat parsi ni tang ala khasu do go gere ni pia walchang lakchu chi changma gyala ta na ta Ladakh langan mama kon noi pen da sa le nang sakti nang garung sa walchang lakchu gyala song kan be jete Shing mang pe na mani jina yote no nuspa chen mo te no o ji zo na mani zo ji mani zo ma gyala la me kan mang bo mata Ladakh se ji pu lum sang ma mani ji ma gyala te ne Ladakh to na bar su ma yote no
이 lalok chongsi nama tena gochang lakso e jaste demba gendun baji ngone tega chik rok zaya nyampo chene chochoga lamji nga thong tu sama gazo oshuna tene te khani matang mi samjing mayim pa tiring nam ke tene dabchak cha chiu sangmaya tene khorang chik tega semba yang che sindu ya tega tene ngata chik jogu chut lenche sindu ya tega in ngata khorang ngone uk lenche sindu 자주 마사 때는 거다 미 드로잉나양 때는 즉 신동직 통합 양보 때는 거다 즉 세바키 도체체식 용도 대우 같은 세바키 도체 양보 때마 대우 같은 개외 최종식 등 델 정보식 같은 거 같은 논토.
Under the guiding light of His Holiness Rikyung Kyabkun Chitsang, a revered Buddhist master and a global eco-warrior, the Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council Leh, the administration of the Union Territory of Ladakh, along with the people of the region, joined forces with Go Green Go Organic, setting off Green Himalayas.
Why Go Green Go Organic? The delicate balance of natures in Ladakh is threatened by the force of modernization, the lack of organic market for the farmers to sell their organic product, excess use of fertilizer has robbed the soil of its organic content, migrations towards city is threatened, the farming knowledge of youth. Go Green, preserving the vitals and ecosystem of Ladakh. Go Organic, encouraging the traditional knowledge of farming, agriculture, animal husbandry. I appeal the people of Ladakh to pledge towards green solidarity.
जिस तरह परम पावन क्याबकुन छेत्सांग रिम्पोछे जी ने एक इनिशिएटिव लिया 2014 से ये मुहिम शुरू हुआ गो ग्रीन गो ऑर्गेनिक के नाम से। अभी तक पूरे लद्दाख क्षेत्र में 10 फेज इसका चल चुका है। 11वें फेज में छुशुल गांव में एक मैसिव प्लांटेशन ड्राइव जो होने जा रहा है, जिसमें लगभग 1 लाख प्लांटेशन जो एक समय पे करने का ऐसा विचार रखा है। और इसका डेट तिथि जो है 2022 के जून 5 तारीख यानी कि वर्ल्ड इन्वायरमेंट डे के दिन जो है इस मैसिव प्लांटेशन ड्राइव का शुरुआत होगा। और पूरे दुनिया के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा इनिशिएटिव ये होगा, क्योंकि इस हिमालय का और विशेष रूप से लद्दाख का जो इकोसिस्टम है, एक फ्रजाइल, एक सेंसिटिव, और इसको बचाए रखना, इस क्लाइमेट चेंज को हम कैसे कम्बैट करेंगे, इस ग्लोबल वार्मिंग के साथ हम कैसे लड़ेंगे, और इसका लड़ाई कोई हथियार बम बारूद लेके नहीं कर सकते। इसी तरह इन्वायरमेंट प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए इन्वायरमेंट से ही हमें जंग जीता जा सकता है।
주슈고 ketenama sacha thonponam tene ka jagar yana iske sanjam pepe tene yulmi samay mata chi kituk jona I sanjam bonam I yulbo demonam thampu luches pe tene mimang samay tene chamoni jini wo kagom chilaba yoga tene is yulpa samay chip choste tene ngaje ika plantation tene boom chingam tongop jutam jeje chaji jode
yalin chomba yalimo Jopaturam, Jopatu, yang solmolendam, Jopatu, yalimolendam, Jopatu.
मिशन गो ग्रीन गो ऑर्गेनिक जो हमारे हिज हॉलीनेस स्टेपन चित्तंग रिम्पोचे जी का एक इनिशिएटिव है। तो मैं इस पर्टिकुलर मिशन के साथ आज जुड़ा हूँ और मिशन गो ग्रीन जो है मुझे बड़ा अट्रैक्ट राइट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग से ही किया है, जब से जो है हिज हॉलीनेस ने जो है लद्दाख में लॉन्च किया है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का भी जो ख्वाहिश है लद्दाख को कार्बन न्यूट्रल बनाना, और साथ ही साथ जो है चंगथंग एक स्ट्रेटेजिकली लोकेटेड जगह है, और स्पेशली ये जो छुशुल एरिया जो है वो एकदम आपका जो है चाइना बॉर्डर के बिल्कुल सामने ही पड़ता है। तो वी आर द एनवायरमेंटल लवर, वी वांट टू मेक सम कंट्रीब्यूशन टू प्रोटेक्ट द एनवायरनमेंट। एज अ हिल काउंसिल के चेयरमैन यही कहना चाहता हूँ कि इस प्रोजेक्ट को जो है हमने भी जो LASDC का एक टॉप मोस्ट एक प्रायोरिटी प्रोजेक्ट जो है हमने इसको बनाया है।
कि अपनी एक इकोलॉजिकल सेंसिटिविटी है, उसको मद्देनजर देखते हुए मैंने और सीसी साहब ने हाल ही में वहाँ विजिट किया उस साइट पे। तो काफ़ी अच्छा काम अभी तक हुआ है, इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिगिंग का काम हो, इरिगेशन का काम हो, उस बारे में अच्छा काम हुआ है। हमने अभी तक सोलर इरिगेशन सिस्टम हो, इरिगेशन कूल हो, और चैनलिंग फेंसिंग हो जो पूरा एरिया है, उसके बारे में डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ने फंड प्रोवाइड किया है कमेटी के साथ मिलकर, और हमारे सारे डिपार्टमेंट्स इसमें इन्होंने पार्टिसिपेट किया है।
So Go Green is about being compassionate towards the environment. It's definitely about plantation of trees, but more than that, it is a much broader project. It's about developing the environment, making it sustainable according to its needs, making people economically well off by being dependent on organic products.
क्योंकि लोगों के मन में ये ऑलरेडी तय हो चुके हैं कि हमने गो ग्रीन
वो ऑर्गेनिक करना है। इस ऑर्गेनाइज की एक जो विजन है उसको हम किस तरह से आगे ले जाएंगे, केवल चंगथांग ही नहीं बल्कि हम सारे लद्दाख रीजन को इस तरह से हम इस तरह की जो अभी प्रोजेक्ट चल रहे हैं इसको हम किस तरह से बाकी रीजन में हम किस तरह से रेप्लिकेट करेंगे, इसको हमें थोड़ा देर देने की बहुत जरूरत है।
Honorable Prime Minister had given a clarion call for carbon neutral Ladakh. Carbon neutrality is not something which is new to Ladakh. Our people have always believed in sustainable use of resources, in sustainable use of nature to achieve their livelihood. Now, in today's environment, where the impact of what is happening outside Ladakh in the world, where the environmental pollution is reaching Ladakh also, it is very important for us to plant trees, to take proactive steps to turn carbon neutral. It is in this context that the initiative of Go Green, Go Organic is very welcome. I understand that on the World Environment Day, 5th June this year, they are planning to plant almost 1 lakh trees, saplings at Trishul, which is at a height of 14,500 feet. It's a very welcome initiative which is being taken under the guidance of Venerable Shachan Rinpoche. And I welcome this effort. In fact, it would be our endeavor that not only government but as many NGOs as possible should plant as many trees as possible in as many different locations of Ladakh as possible. So I compliment Go Green, Go Organic for the great effort that they are doing, and I am sure that with their efforts supported by administration as well as the Hill Council, we would be able to bear the impact of what is coming to us literally from outside in terms of environmental gradation. My best wishes to this Go Green, Go Organic NGO and to the effort by everybody.
The villagers of Laluk Changthang are actualizing the power of the people, exemplifying a grassroots sustainability project in the seemingly sterile land of Ladakh. What the world sees as a conflict zone is where a global resolution is taking shape by championing community action. The world's highest mountain range is gearing up to restore the ecological balance of the planet.
That's delay. The Go Green, Go Organic, we take this action to this vision, how we put it in action. So we started as Go Green, Go Organic. Because of the global warming, like the old and glaciers last 15 years is melting 15%, and then next also 15 years will be in 15 years. That is very serious in the Himalayas. The Himalayan glaciers very, very important. Millions people in Ladakh. Therefore, we started ice scuba and plantation. Many thousands we planted. And this year, for example, we're going to the Changtang, we're going to plant 100,000 trees. And the west also, we're going to see a corn. So this is very, I'm very happy to say that all the local people, the local government, all the working together and very seriously taking this action. I see in Himalaya, its future is bright.